I want to talk about free market regulation, and that sounds like an oxymoron to many people because I think people assume that the market is opposed to regulation and that it wants to exist and just prey upon people and never be regulated or contained by human ethics, and that's just not the case. We don't need the government to impose regulation because the fact is regulation and quality control and safety, these are all things that people demand, and as long as people demand them, they're going to be provided by people pursuing profit on the free market. A very fascinating example is UL, or Underwriters Laboratory. I'll just bring up their page. UL was founded in 1894 by William Henry Merrill. He was an electrical engineer in Boston. And yeah, it started by testing the safety of electrical equipment and things like fire extinguishers, and simply because people valued safety in these types of things and companies wanted to advertise that they were more safe. And so they hired this company, this guy, to test them, and then he stamped them with this symbol that says UL. And now flash forward over 100 years later, and if you look at the bottom of any mouse or lamp, I know the bottom of my mouse has a UL sticker on it, or anything really, speaker systems, they're usually stamped by UL. And the fascinating thing is this type of regulation didn't emerge out of state imposition. It emerged because humans value safety and companies wanted to appear more safe than UL, they wanted to appear more safe than their competition, and so UL stepped in to provide this service. Now, the awesome thing about free market regulation is that if the free market decides to, or if UL rather, decides to become corrupt and take bribes and maybe just get lazy and crappy at their job, and if people are able to find out and catch them in the act, then UL will lose all of this power. They'll lose basically everything that allows them to become profitable. All of a sudden their UL sticker will mean nothing. They won't be able to advertise safety anymore because people won't trust them anymore. And competing firms that also try to provide regulation and quality control, they will outcompete, and basically they'll get the contracts to provide quality control from these companies. And so in the free market, reputation is what is so important. It's so much more important. Like if someone in the FDA takes a bribe, then like maybe he gets fired and nothing really changes, or the system itself that incentivizes this non-innovative, crappy bureaucracy, that system itself won't change. I guess there's 2 points that I want to make. Not only that free market regulation exists, but it's so much more functional and social relative to monopoly. So yeah, that's all. And if anyone wants to talk about this or challenge what I'm saying, I'm below in the comments. Peace.